Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate. I am your host Rion of Bahamut, and last time the chase was on to catch Daji. We didn't actually catch her, but the noose is slowly tightening around her. Today we are on another Ultimate only side mission. I messed up capturing the scene for it, but it was pretty much just Lianqi and Ding Feng saying she saw something weird and we should go check it out. For today's team, we are rolling with one of the rulers of Japan, Hideyoshi Toyotomi, and Kanetsugu now. So let's see what these mysterious happenings are all about. And so we are off to the territory of Jiang, which is pretty much the homeland of the Wu faction. Heck, their leader is even known as the Tiger of Jiang. It's kind of surprising that none of the other Wu officers really seem to care about trying to retake their homeland, especially Jiang. Apparently only Lianqi and Ding Feng really give a rat's ass about the area. True, this is pretty much the story equivalent of a side mission, since this is a side mission that only shows up in the expansion of the games, but still. This is also, what, the third side mission that Lianqi is needed to unlock? I swear that most of the side missions in Chapter 2 require her recruitment to do so. Also, I think some of those buildings in the background look awfully familiar. I have left in the little swooping intro mainly so I can make this reference. You maniacs, you blew it all to hell! Don't ask me why they have a smashed up Statue of Liberty on this map, but I guess it really does fit into the general smashed up random modern buildings that pop up around certain characters. Also, this mission is a bit of a race to the finish. The bottom fortress on the left side of the map is technically our main camp. If we don't save it and the officers in it, it's game over. First, we have to clear out the right half of the map. If we don't, our morale plummets and our main camp can be taken over by a stiff breeze. The first time I tried this map, I was actually too slow. I think I lost the fort in the middle, and about 10 seconds later the main camp dropped. I'd say the initial time limit to about 2 to 3 minutes. You either rush the officers in the forts or die, pretty much. This also pretty much makes the map go by pretty quickly. I think 8 to 9 minutes is my average on this map. Either way, the map is fast-paced and kind of fun if that's your preferred playstyle. My usual path is to take out the big fort right next to where we start, then the one right above it, go to the fort on its left, then the upper fort, and then finally finish off the section by taking out the middle. This reduces the backtracking we have to do and sets us up on a straight line to our main camp after finishing rescuing everyone. The fact that I have a speedy ninja out in front also makes things a bit easier. Ryu has actually hit level 30 recently, so he is hitting like a truck. Although his sword hasn't really gained much power yet, it's currently at about 20 attack, which is on par with most 3-star weapons. Also, I have been talking over most of the air quotes plot of this mission, in that there is a mysterious woman who is currently beating the shit out of the demons, who is obviously going to be our next recruit. Also, our dudes will not shut up about how pretty she is. But at least Ding Feng knows that we are the ones who are pretty as a beautiful butterfly. And that is Hideyoshi's True Musou attack, and it hits in a pretty decent area, so it's fairly nice. I normally forget about the whole have your party come out thing and the ability to do team-up Musous with them, since it was not in the original Warriors Orochi 3. Odds are that is the best way to actually show the Samurai Warriors True Musou, since odds are if I have a character hurt enough to actually use their True Musou, I am going to swap them out for a healthy combatant. Of course, sometimes trying to get the team into a formation to use the full team up can be a bit of a pain, since the AI will have them try to attack foot soldiers when they get near, so you have to watch out for that. Kanetsugu now has probably one of my favorite of the Chumaso attacks, just for the whole raining lasers down from the sky with his magic thing. It's pretty wide range, and it just looks badass to see all the lasers fall down around him. And demon reinforcements have arrived. As you might imagine, if they beat me to the main camp, it's going to drop like a gnat. So, our mystery woman is Rachel from the good old Team Ninja games of Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive. As I recall, she first showed up in Ninja Gaiden 1, and she was even playable for a couple short segments. She has recently joined the cast of Dead or Alive, so there is that as well. And like most female Team Ninja characters, her outfit is pretty friggin' ridiculous. She does score some points for being pretty selfless and fighting to protect other people from demons, and she is also the only one who brought a machine gun to a sword fight. Neither of our other Ninja Gaiden characters had the foresight to bring along some heavy artillery. Truthfully, she mainly fights with her friggin' gigantic hammer than with her machine gun, but her R1s make pretty liberal use of it. Also, since I brought Ryu along, he actually has some dialogue with Rachel. I'm pretty sure he isn't an NPC on this map if he isn't on your team, so unless you brought him along yourself, this dialogue doesn't play out. And of course, Kiyomori makes his appearance on this map. While he is technically the main commander of the enemy forces, and he also powers them up while he is on the field, killing him won't actually end the map. The victory condition is actually a total rout of all the demon officers. Obviously, Kiyomori needs to be your first target to get his protective magic off of the reinforcements ASAP. But after that, we have to run all the way back to our camp and kill everyone there to actually end the map. It's actually the first time we have had a victory condition other than kill main commander or run away! While my inner bloodlust enjoys being told to kill everything I can, it is kind of annoying to have to run back and forth. Kiyomori's position on top of a building is also kind of annoying since it means we have to run up and all the way around to get to the top. But we haven't been to Mount Dingjun yet, and I am pretty sure I will get all my bitching out about climbing stuff there. It's also kind of weird how pretty much all of our allied officers are yellow instead of blue on the map. That's usually done for the other factions who aren't technically on our team. Most of these guys are actually Wu officers, and only Rachel is technically a different faction, so I don't know why they decided to differentiate everyone like that. It's especially weird since if the yellow guys in the main camp die, we fail the mission. As you might imagine, it's normally a blue guy we have to watch out for. It's all kind of moot, since it's pretty hard for them to die after we get the scene where Rachel shows up. And with that, Kiyomori is dead and his forces are weakened, and all we have to do is run back to the southern base and kill the generics down there, and victory is ours. I would comment on Kiyomori having a conversation with Rachel from beyond the grave, but as you may recall, Kiyomori is boring and immortal, so our ass kicking is unlikely to faze him. I also got a bit lost on the roof, trying to remember how I got up there and finding the path back down. I find Rachel's disbelief at Kiyomori getting away kinda funny, since no officers actually die in this game, really. Mainly because if they died, how the hell would they get into our team? Although a couple technically don't join up that way, but we won't be getting into that for a long time. Thankfully, the actual game series aren't that bad with people getting away. If a character is historically supposed to die in a battle, then if you take them out, they actually do die. Of course, disease actually deals more death to most of the main casts, but that is something for another time. I kind of wish I saved up my Trinity attack for this section, since this is pretty much a large number of soldiers and officers all bunched up right next to each other for easy lasering. Unfortunately, I just couldn't resist lasering that bastard Kiyomori whenever I get the chance. Thankfully, Kanetsugu's Musou attack hits in a pretty massive area with his shotgun lasers, so finishing the place up doesn't take too much longer. And bam! Victory for the Allies and a new Ninja Gaiden character for us. Unfortunately, this is one of those moments where everyone has to talk before the victory sign will show up. So enjoy watching the game constantly spawn and despawn the soldiers in that group on the bridge, since it seems to have problems loading them all at once. And back at camp, we have several conversations we need to go through. And once again, Lian Chi is needed to unlock a mission. This and the other conversation we are going to see are for unlocking missions that have bond requirements, and Lian Chi's requirement is required as well. I swear Lian Chi is in the running for Chapter 2's MVP for unlocking so many side missions and characters. Next time, we are off to Mount Dingjun to join Leroy Jenkins' fight against Kiyomori and try to rescue more of our mind-controlled allies. I'm Rihanna Bahamut, and I hope to see you all again next time.